Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Well, thanks for meeting with me again today. I know we had a Zoom call already and we also spoke over the phone a little bit. I've spoken to my client and I know you've spoken to yours as well. Um,
Yeah.
and actually they've had a little bit of a change of heart. So we were kind of talking about how important, I mean, we touched on it as well, how important
What
reputation is and what the effect this is going to be for both of our clients' business in the future. So we
Yeah.
were kind of hoping today maybe we can come to some more creative, if you will, options which works for both of our clients, and maybe kind of start on some kind of agreement to move into the future.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things that my client was a little bit set on is just figuring out a cost for the damaged eggs. So the 200 boxes of
Yeah.
eggs which were um, which were thrown out after the
Thrown out. Yeah.
Penny Butte muster issue.
Yeah.
So one option that I would propose is that we start some kind of agreement with Egg Heavens to replace those 200 boxes.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd have to probably talk about Egg Heaven's kind of capacity to replace those and how long. Obviously it would be great if they could be replaced as soon as possible so we can kind of keep creating our mayonnaise.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're open to start a contract for that. And then um, I don't know if you would agree to some kind of cost in relation to just the difference between the
Yeah. I think.
replacement eggs.
Yeah. I talked to my client, and I think the difference would be a better option here
Mm-hmm.
because you have already bought the boxes and thrown away the previous ones.
Mm-hmm.
So the difference, let's say, one box is of $62
Mm-hmm.
of Egg Heavens,
Mm-hmm.
and you paid $70 for a box.
Mm-hmm.
So the difference, $8. What we can do is pay you the $8 and into 20, you bought 200 boxes,
200
let's say.
boxes. Yes.
Yeah, so it's $1,600.
Okay.
No, sorry. Yeah, $1,600. Uh, so what we can do is pay something around $1,600 so
Mm-hmm.
that there's no other confusion about the lost eggs.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That sounds good. And then so you're saying that you wouldn't want to basically kind of like replace the 200 boxes of eggs. You would just want to
Uh,
pay the difference.
yeah, yeah. Paying the difference would be more sensible, I guess. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Um, so then to kind of make up for those 200 boxes, do you think your client would maybe be willing to sell
Uh,
boxes of eggs in the future to Burger Barn at a lower price? So currently we're buying
uh,
$62. Do you think we could
yeah,
do?
maybe to just, compensate for the lost eggs and the problems you've had with the eggs,
Mm-hmm.
we can lower the price a little bit, let's say $60 per box.
Okay. Okay.
Mm,
That's
yeah, so that
okay.
it's easy for both of us.
Mm-hmm. And then, and I guess one of kind of like the biggest issues that both of our clients are concerned about is our reputation. So we know
Mhm.
that like there's been a lot of stuff in the media, and it's obviously detrimental to Barn, but I think it's very detrimental to Egg Heavens as well. I know you said
Yeah,
in one of our last conversations that Burger Barn is a much bigger company, so it doesn't affect us as much. I mean, obviously
yeah,
my client would disagree, but we can recognize that it is quite difficult for smaller
both of
businesses
us.
as well.
Yeah.
Um, so do you have any kind of ideas of how to combat that loss
Um,
of reputation?
Maybe what we can do is organize a press conference and a fest about the press conference.
Mhm.
sorry, we can organize a fest
Sure.
and a press conference,
Mm-hmm.
uh, so that we can, discuss in front of the press about our relationship
Mm-hmm.
and uh, about the fest that we are gonna organize.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
I
think
think
that's a good idea, and it will bring back the reputation we had and bring back the customers, your customers, our customers,
that.
and
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
that's
that's
a good
quite a good
option.
idea. And I suppose it would also kind of work towards like the loss of business, obviously, of
Yeah.
Burger Barn as well.
Hmm.
Um, and then what else? There's so much to get through. What else do we have? Okay, so the other thing that I kind of wanted to bring up in regard to the damages. Um,
Hmm.
so we do still have the cost of so the 25 employees that were supposed to actually work on the day. We obviously then had to rehire another 25 employees and retrain them. Look, I think it's pretty obvious that the blame is probably 50-50 at
Uh,
this point. I don't think
yeah.
we can kind of put liability on either one of us.
Hmm.
But right now, obviously, my client's kind of bearing that financial cost of
Hmm.
well, the loss of business, which will already hopefully make up when we announce a new festival. And then
Hmm.
also the extra staff hours that we had to pay for. So do you think your client would maybe be willing to kind of look at a cost of and kind of split that in half if we kind of sent through the cost of training hours, how many employees, how much we pay them per hour, on top of what we paid the hospitalized salmonella patients?
Yeah. Uh, Regarding that, I talked to my client and about the festival as well that we're gonna organize. My client was suggested that what we can do is Egg Heavens can organize and pay for the festival. That's, the cost for for organizing the festival, and maybe a certain amount of money for the uh, hospitalization fee and things like that.
Okay.
So I think that would be.
Okay, so you're saying that Egg Heavens would kind of flip the costs for the staff and etc. For the new festival that we'll organise, and then
Mhm.
if we send through kind of the cost of the um, salmonella patients in hospital,
Patients.
then we can kind of maybe split those quite evenly. Is that what you mean?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Um, let me just write that down so I don't forget. And what else? Okay, so the other thing is I think we kind of need to talk about the updating Egg Heaven's machinery. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
which I think maybe could have played a part in preventing the
The
um,
salmonella outbreak.
salmonella.
Sorry.
That's okay. So I can see here, let me just double check. So the UV light machines could potentially affect the quality of the eggs, I think. Is that right? I think, as I can see.
Yeah, I think.
Okay. Um, but then there was also a new system which uses cameras to search for any hairline fractures.
Cracks. Yeah, cracks and hairline fractures in the eggs.
Mm-hmm. So I can see this. The quote of the machinery is 130,000. And
Mm-hmm.
do you think that Egg Heavens would be willing to kind of look into and invest in that machinery to check those eggs before they reach us?
Yep. I think both Egg Heavens and Burger Barns uh, should upgrade their machinery.
Mhm.
But um, to be honest, I think we should do it on our own. Egg Heaven's doing their part and Burger Barn's doing their part because uh, af after the machinery is updated, it's up to them how to do it, right?
Mhm.
It's their business, so they have to upgrade the machinery.
Mhm.
And I don't think some client would be willing to, split the cost or pay for machinery like that.
Okay. Um. Well, I mean, I think the like updating machinery is probably in the best interest of um both both parties. I think my client would be interested in, I know it's quite like a new technology,
Mm-hmm.
so they would be interested in maybe contributing um, some like research R&D for the new machines, because I think
Mm-hmm.
if it works, then maybe we can even think about selling the new machinery to other egg producers, um, and possibly make both of our clients, a little bit of extra money.
Mm-hmm.
So would do you think Egg Heavens would be interested in, maybe Egg Heavens could cover the cost of the 130,000 for the machinery, and Burger Barn can look at getting more kind of experts involved and paying them to do more research and improve the machinery to possibly sell to other egg producers?
I think in improving the machinery and the cost involved in it, what we can do is whatever the fest, the fest we've organized, and whatever the business and the uh, benefit and profit we get out of the fest, what we can do is use that benefit and profit to get better machineries and um, make better uh, technology and research
Mhm.
so that it's beneficial for both of the parties.
Okay. Um, do you think maybe we should, because we don't really know when the festival is going to be, and it
Mhm.
could be a month away, could be 2 months away. Do you
Yeah.
think maybe we should look into improving our procedures by implementing this machinery sooner rather than later? I think my client, is obviously a little bit hesitant because the failure of this event did cost them a lot of money, arguably more money than Egg Heavens, even though obviously we've said their reputation is affected quite similarly. I just think they would be quite hesitant to get back into business with Egg Heavens if these kind of improvements haven't been made, or at least in the process of being made.
Yeah, I think the only thing before the festival, what we can do is be a bit more con concentrated while, hand picking the eggs and hire more professional hand pickers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, so, because I don't think so, both the clients or the parties have the financial finance to buy these machineries right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about yours, but I don't think so. My client has the financial ability to buy these advanced machineries.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we can what we can do is organize the fest a bit sooner
Mm-hmm.
and get the benefit out of the fest and buy the machineries.
Okay. Um, I'll have to ask my client again, I suppose.
Hmm.
I'll see what they think. Another option I was just thinking of then is maybe Burger Barn can be a bit more involved in actually like finding the experts. who were going to inspect, sorry, not interview, who are going to inspect all of the eggs.
Mm-hmm.
That might make them feel a little bit more at ease, I suppose, until we can get this new festival underway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Regarding that, I think I need to consult my client because it would be a bit, coming into their half of the into their company and doing things that their company is supposed to do. So I need to ask my client before.
Okay. Yeah, I mean
So
that's
yes.
fine. I think Burger Barn would kind of want some like assurance that the same thing isn't going to happen again, and if money is kind of an issue to finance the new machinery, then we might have to come up with another option so that they're not so concerned about going into this new festival. Oh, sorry.
Mhm.
Okay. Can you think of anything else that we haven't really spoken about tonight? Today?
I think no, I think that's it. That's all the uh, sorry, that's all that your client was asking for. Um, all the issues, and I think we've touched all of them.
Okay, cool.
So I think that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go back and have a chat to them, and then either we can have
Mhm.
another video call, or I'll give you a call or send a couple of
Okay.
emails.
Yeah, sure.
Perfect.